Chosen one, this Friday will be your day. Please listen closely, for this Friday is unlike any other day. It's not just marked on the calendar, it's a divine signal in the spirit, a moment graced from heaven with your name on it. This Friday resonates with change. Something is about to shift. Something will align. A divine arrangement is at play, even if you can't see it yet, but it's already working in your favor. This Friday carries a potent spiritual energy, drawing all that belongs to you closer. You've waited, endured, and stretched, and now the tide is about to turn. Stay with this message until the end. Absorb every word, for something powerful is being spoken into your life today. Write your warmest wishes and the number 99 in the comments. This simple act is more than just a comment. It's a declaration, a spiritual signal that you're ready and aligning with what's already on the way to you. This is your moment to infuse your dreams with belief and send your vibrational energy into the universe. Now, chosen one, lift your spirits. This Friday is not by chance. It is divine. You are stepping into a sacred time where heaven is moving in ways you cannot measure. The atmosphere around you will begin to feel different. It may not be loud or dramatic, but deep within, you will sense it. A quiet assurance that something is shifting, that the locks on doors once seemingly closed are beginning to open. The resistance that has lingered is retreating, creating a path not just for your feet, but for your favor. You have endured seasons of silence when nothing seemed to move, carrying promises deep in your spirit that you hadn't spoken aloud. While others have risen, you may have whispered to your heart, "When will it be my time?" But this Friday, your time begins. It may not be the complete manifestation in a single moment, but the shift will unfold. A divine countdown has already started. Expect energy to be released this Friday, calling forth acceleration, divine meetings, meaningful conversations, and quiet breakthroughs that result in loud outcomes. This Friday will bring you clarity. A puzzling situation or confusing question that has haunted you will soon make sense. No forced realization will arrive. Instead, it will come gently, like a soothing breeze. That weight you've carried on your shoulders will begin to lift as you finally comprehend why certain things didn't work out, why delays occurred, why certain people departed, and why certain dreams had to wait. This understanding will not bring sorrow. It will empower you and lighten your spirit, preparing you for the new beginning that is being handed to you. Chosen one, heed this next message. This Friday, a supernatural alignment occurs with your name inscribed upon it. This is not mere imagination. This is divine orchestration. You are not behind, forgotten, or broken. You are positioned and prepared. The shaking in your life was not intended to destroy you, but to ready you for what is to come. This Friday, anticipate a shakeup in the atmosphere around you. The people in your life will feel your energy shift, which will activate something profound within you, something unassailable. You might be thinking, "But I've heard this before. I've waited before." And you're right. Your patience has faced its trials. But this time is distinct. This time, divine timing is meeting your preparation. This is not a hype moment. It's confirmation. This Friday affirms what your spirit has been sensing for weeks, that something is about to start, that what belongs to you is on its way, and your spirit is being beckoned into the next chapter of your story. What unfolds this Friday won't just impact your day. It will send ripples into your future, A sequence of movements will begin where everything will start to click into place. You have been piecing together the puzzle of your life, and now the connection you've long sought begins to manifest. It might arrive via an email, a text, an unexpected idea, an invitation, or even a surprising silence that brings clarity. Whatever form it takes, it will spark a fire in your life, a fire you weren't anticipating. Your heart will recognize that this is not just another Friday. It's a designated moment. You are not passively watching time go by. You are actively stepping into a divine appointment. And here's the glory. What belongs to you will acknowledge you. You will not have to chase after what has been decreed for you. This Friday, the door will respond to your knock. The table will recognize your presence. The season will align with your faith. There's no need to strive in fear. Just stand firm in alignment. The energy of this Friday is tailored for you, uniquely designed for your path. The frequency of your destiny is set to elevate higher than before. Hold your peace, chosen one. This Friday doesn't demand that you force anything. It invites you to feel what's unfolding. Feel the shift, the release, the divine preparation. There is something on the horizon for you that doesn't require desperation. It requires receiving. The old version of you may have panicked, but the elevated version of you will praise. This Friday isn't merely about embracing the new. It's also about releasing the old. You will unlearn the language of lack and step into conversations of abundance. The divine realm is already joyfully celebrating your arrival into this higher frequency of life. You don't have to prove your worth to the universe. You were born with it. Yet this Friday marks the day your worth begins to speak for you. Others will begin to see something in you they hadn't noticed before. You will present yourself differently, speaking with more certainty, not out of a need to impress, but because you are finally walking in authentic alignment with your true self. Something within you is awakening. You are re-remembering who you are and why you were chosen. It'll feel as though your inner compass is returning to its rightful direction. For too long, you've navigated through fog, but this Friday, clarity will descend, allowing you to move with intention and courage. Do not underestimate this moment. Do not overlook what seems insignificant. Each seed you plant this Friday will flourish under divine favor. You are sowing into your future with faith, and it will not return void. So take a deep breath, chosen one. The winds are blowing favorably. The season is no longer stagnant. Divine momentum is building, and you are about to ride the wave into something new, bold, and perfectly tailored for you, because it was designed specifically for you. You are neither too late nor too early. You are right on time. This Friday, the clock doesn't merely tick, it transforms. And you, dear chosen one, are the reason this Friday is special. This Friday holds a key, an extraordinary key, that will unlock something deeply personal and spiritually reserved for you. It's not intended for everyone. Not all will sense it or feel its importance, but you are different. You are attuned. You are sensitive to the frequency of your purpose, and this is why Friday shines brightly for you. It carries your name in its spiritual essence, recognizing your journey and acknowledging your growth, now ready to reward you. You have traversed the refining fire, tasted disappointment, and danced with delay. You fought silent battles on quiet nights when you felt overlooked, and those mornings when the weight almost felt unbearable. Yet here you are, still breathing, still trusting, still moving forward. This resilience is not weakness. It is evidence of strength and endurance. Heaven has recorded every tear, every trial, every challenge. This Friday is not coincidental. It is a response. You may not fully understand the picture yet, but the pieces have been lining up over time. What once seemed scattered is being organized. What felt like setbacks are now revealed as setups. The silence in your life was not absence. It was strategy. The waiting was not punishment. It was preparation. The closed doors were never rejections. They were redirections. And now, the divine signal has been sent. Friday is your release day. There will be a release this Friday, not necessarily of something material, but of pressure, burdens, confusion, and fear. The cloud that hung over you is beginning to dissipate. You will be able to breathe more freely, not because your circumstances will change overnight, but because your spirit is catching up with the truth. You were never abandoned. You were always aligned. Your soul will begin to recognize the goodness unfolding in real time. This Friday, you will feel more compelled towards your purpose than ever before. You might be nudged to call someone, complete a task you've been delaying, or simply pause to be still. In that stillness, something will click into place. The small promptings that arise this Friday are carrying profound consequences. Be present. Be aware. Do not dismiss that subtle voice inside you. The whisper will be louder than the background noise of the world. Trust it. That's your guidance. Something in the atmosphere is already shifting in your favor. A release of ease is approaching. What once felt burdensome will begin to lift. What seemed impossible will soon feel inevitable. The confusion will gradually clarify, and you are entering a period in your journey where confirmation will supersede confusion. The signs will no longer seem random. They will become distinctly clear and direct, leading you confidently down your path. This Friday, heaven isn't merely opening a window, it's generating a portal. A flow is being activated. Your gifts will begin to awaken again. Your energy will rise, and you will discover your place in this divine orchestration. So prepare, chosen one. The transformation you've long awaited is on the brink of manifesting this Friday. Rise, God's chosen one. Your ideas will return, and your peace will multiply. What you once lost will no longer define you. Soon you will realize how protected you have been, even in moments of uncertainty. Divine preservation has kept you safe when exposure could have caused you harm. This coming Friday affirms that everything happened for a reason. Even your delays have been divine. Even your tears were perfectly timed, and even your silence was sacred. You have navigated through invisible pathways, guided by unseen hands. And now the doors ahead shine brightly, inviting you in. You do not need to knock loudly or plead. You merely need to show up. The key to this new season is already within you. Your belief is the spark that ignites your potential. And this Friday, you will unlock a new chapter. Changes may arrive quietly. They may not come with loud fanfare or drama, but the transformation will be undeniable. Those around you may not immediately recognize the shift, but you will feel it within. You will feel lighter, clearer, and chosen once again, not because someone else tells you so, but because your spirit recognizes the truth. When your spirit knows, your body follows. Your decisions become bolder, your posture straightens, and your vision sharpens. This Friday is sacred, marking a moment you will cherish. not due to others' opinions, but because of the profound awakening within. An ancient part of you stirs and rises, not just the dreamer, but the doer, the builder, the conqueror, the believer. The part of you that understands that everything works together for good, even if it doesn't seem so at first. You are not entering this Friday as the same person. You are stepping into a transformed being, which is why opposition felt so fierce, and why temptations to quit arose right before this moment. It is why the pressure has intensified leading up to this Friday. Spiritual resistance often ramps up just before divine release. The adversary of your purpose tried to wear you down, to make you doubt that anything was changing. But here's the truth. Every moment has led to this point of change, even if you couldn't see it yet. But you will, God's chosen one. The veil is thinning, and you are about to perceive what has been hidden. The support you once thought lost is being restored. The clarity you desperately sought is on its way. The shift is not just approaching, it has already begun, and your name is on this shift. This is not for the masses. It is intimate, personal. Heaven writing your name in bold. Heaven declares you are ready. Lift your gaze, straighten your back, take a deep breath, and smile. This Friday is not designed to test you. It is here to bless you. It comes as a reward, a reminder that heaven has always kept watch over you. You were never overlooked, never forgotten. You were simply being preserved for this moment. This Friday transcends a mere date on the calendar. It is a divine appointment destined from eternity, even before your existence. The signs may be subtle, yet powerful. You will sense confirmation deep in your gut, in your chest, and in your peace. Follow that peace. Trust that nudge. Respond to the invitation. Don't hesitate to move in alignment. Speak boldly. Take that call. Apply for the door. Walk through the available opportunity. Say yes to what feels right and no to what you have outgrown. You have changed significantly, and this Friday will reveal just how much. You are not on the brink of uncertainty. Instead, you stand at the beginning of something magnificent. This is not a precipice, it is a runway. You are about to ascend, and the winds of this Friday will elevate you higher than you have ever imagined. You have prepared for this moment longer than you realize, and you will not crash. You will rise. This Friday, you will remember who you are, and you'll feel heaven's support with you as you forge ahead with faith. God's chosen one, this Friday is not merely a change in pace, it is a seasonal shift spiritually, a turning point in your story, a plot twist, an invisible script being rewritten in your favor. You are not stepping into another ordinary day. You are entering a divine pivot, a spiritual reset, a recalibration of your destiny. Everything is aligning, not because you forced it, but because your spirit remained faithful, even through the darkness. You did not give up. You did not bend or break. Even when the weight seemed unbearable, you carried it. Even when answers eluded you, you still showed up. Now, the universe is prepared to bounce back the very strength you offered the unseen. This Friday will reflect your silent prayers, the effort hidden from view, the tears shed in midnight hours, and the inner reconstruction you have painstakingly undertaken. Much has quietly yet powerfully taken root, and the signs will arrive not for you to chase, but for you to step into. On Friday, you will feel the change in the atmosphere. Witness how situations unfold. Notice how conversations shift, and sense your body feeling lighter, more balanced, aligned. None of this is mere chance. It is your spiritual essence responding to a divine frequency. The unseen realms are creating space for the visible to break forth. You stand under an open heaven, and Friday marks the beginning of the downpour. You are no longer begging for blessings. You are embodying them. There is no need to chase favor. You carry it within you. That is why things are about to respond to your energy profoundly. People will perceive the shift in your energy. They may not comprehend it, but they will feel it. The power you possess will now precede you, and you have been hidden long enough. This Friday is the dawn of your reveal. Not every person is meant to accompany you on this journey, and this Friday will bring clarity regarding certain connections. Some relationships may suddenly feel distant, while others grow stronger. This isn't rejection, it's refinement, divine pruning to safeguard your promise. Trust the shift occurring. What departs this week is clearing space for what is destined to remain, and what comes into your life from here on carries divine purpose. The fog of uncertainty is lifting, and what once instigated your doubt will soon produce direction. You will no longer question whether you are in the right place at the right time, engaged in the right activities. You will just know it. You will sense it deeply in your spirit, moving forward with confidence and certainty. This sense of inner stability arrives only after the storm. And now that the storm is passing, your clarity will emerge like the rising sun. Your vision will sharpen, your ideas will flourish, and what once felt burdensome will begin to flow effortlessly. The resistance is dissipating, and the burden will transform into power. You will achieve more with less effort, create without self-doubt, and take action without fear. This Friday initiates your flow. The divine rhythm you have yearned for is awakening, and you will start experiencing the ease that only arises from being in total spiritual alignment. And let us be clear, the signs will not solely be internal. External confirmations will arise: a message, a call, a comment, a sudden opportunity. Something will manifest in the physical realm that resonates as a signal. Do not dismiss it. Do not overthink it. Recognize it for what it is: your confirmation. This Friday is not random. It has been marked with intention, and the signs you perceive will echo the gentle whispers of your spirit. It is time. Your energy is rising for a reason. Your intuition is sharpening for a reason. Your sensitivity is increasing for a reason. You are experiencing an upgrade in silence, and this Friday is part of your spiritual advancement. It will not come with applause or crowds, but it will arrive with certainty. You will feel heaven's endorsement without awaiting man's approval. This Friday is not just about feeling better. It's about becoming who you were meant to be. It is about finally stepping into a space where you cease to shrink, where you stop hiding, where you stop apologizing for your power. You are not too much. You are not too late. You are not too far behind. You are exactly where you need to be. And this Friday will make this truth unmistakable. You are being reminded of your divine authority. You are discovering the reality of the power you carry. You are being led to understand that you are the solution, the light, the voice, and the silence. Your presence is not an accident, and this Friday, you will sense that truth on a cellular level. Your identity is awakening. Your boldness is re-emerging, and your energy is igniting. Do not be startled if events begin to unfold rapidly. Doors opening, connections forming, ideas blossoming. Everything will seem as if it was waiting for you. because it was. This Friday does not signal a slow journey. It initiates a divine rush, a momentum that builds swiftly, a string of events that might initially appear disconnected but are deeply intertwined. Trust the current. You need not control it. You simply must maintain your alignment. Everything you have endured in the past was not in vain. Every loss, every change in direction, every silent moment has contributed to this exact alignment. It has fortified your strength, enhanced your discernment, and established your deep roots. Now, because you stood firm and did not surrender, you are positioned for breakthrough, positioned for reward, positioned for impact. And it all begins quietly yet powerfully this Friday. Keep your spirit open, keep your heart tender, and remain grounded but expectant. Do not overplan. Learn to flow. Do not second guess. Trust. Above all, do not fear. What is coming is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to bless you, to remind you that you are not merely existing, you are flourishing. This Friday commences a life that feels like it belongs to you. You have been traversing a path of preparation. Now you are stepping into the performance of your dreams. You have been nurturing aspirations. Now you will witness them unfold. You have battled in the darkness. Now the light will illuminate your path. This is the exquisite beauty of divine timing. It may not arrive early, but it always comes right on time. And God's chosen one, that time is this Friday. You may not fully grasp it now, but you stand on the cusp of something extraordinary. Embrace it, for your journey is just beginning. Something so profound, so deeply personal, is about to reshape your understanding of your entire journey up until this very moment. This Friday isn't merely about events occurring around you. It's about an awakening happening within you. You are being reintroduced to yourself, discovering the version of you that no longer questions their worth, the version that strides forward with unshakable clarity, the version that embodies a calm yet fierce spirit. The transformations of this Friday will require no fanfare. There may be no fireworks or grand proclamations, but your spirit will feel a new power rising within. It will be as if you have finally stepped into the yes that heaven has been holding for you all along. All the no's you encountered previously were not rejections, they were redirections. This Friday, you will begin to understand why those shifts were divinely orchestrated, why you couldn't remain in a place that no longer served you, and why what once broke you ultimately built you. There will come a moment on Friday when everything suddenly clicks into place. You may be walking, resting, or simply sitting in stillness, and then it will wash over you. A divine knowing, a wave of calming certainty. This isn't just an emotional reaction, it's alignment. It's your inner self synchronizing with the divine reality, your spirit entering into full agreement with what heaven has already decided for you. Do not dismiss this feeling when it comes. That moment is a marker. This Friday, you will not only feel better, you will emerge as a new being. A resurrection is taking place within you, a rebirth. You won't revert to your old self. Instead, you are rising into the version of you that trials have sculpted, silence has refined, and faith has carried. That's the significance of this Friday. It does not signify the beginning of your healing. It marks the moment you recognize that you are already healed. Along with this healing comes insight. You will start to view your past through a new lens. The pain will begin to transform into a narrative of strength rather than punishment. You will stop seeking validation from those who could not appreciate your worth and cease replaying the moments that attempted to shatter you. Why? Because this Friday opens a new channel, a pathway where your past is no longer allowed to dominate your focus. A divine separation is on the horizon this Friday, not from people, but from the patterns and thought cycles that kept you spinning in circles. You will break free from the doubt loops that played in your mind like constant background noise, from the subtle fears that kept your greatness hidden. This Friday signals the breaking of the script that has kept you living small, granting you the freedom to act not out of reaction, but out of revelation. This is no longer about striving, it is about receiving. The favor that is on its way to you involves nothing related to perfection, but is all about your positioning. You are in position now, not because you forced it, but because your obedience has brought you here. Your resilience kept you grounded, and even in your moments of emptiness, you gave your belief. That belief has activated something monumental in the spiritual realm. And here's what sets this Friday apart. This time, you will recognize it. No spiritual blindness, no second guessing. You will sense what is divine. You will move with discernment and swiftly identify falsehoods. You will differentiate noise from truth. This clarity doesn't just empower your decision-making. It protects your promise and shields your destiny. It will lock you deeply into alignment so that no storm can sway you off course again. Don't be surprised if emotions sweep over you this Friday. Know that this is not weakness, but rather a release. Your soul has carried so much that remained unexpressed, and it's now safe to let go, to breathe, to hope once more without the looming fear of disappointment. For this Friday, you are no longer relying on fragile faith. You are anchored in undeniable proof. The evidence is in the peace you feel, in your presence, and in how light your heart feels after carrying so many burdens. This Friday will also bring unexpected confirmation. You might overhear a phrase, notice a number, read a specific message, or cross paths with someone whose words resonate perfectly with what you needed to hear. These occurrences are not mere coincidences. They are the divine echoing back the alignment of your spirit. Pay attention. The universe is communicating. The signs are no longer concealed. They are loud, clear, and personal. You've entered a season where your energy will naturally attract what belongs to you, not through effort, but through vibration. This Friday activates that magnetic pull. Opportunities, voices, timing, and ideas that resonate with your journey will begin to flow into your life because you are no longer resisting your greatness. You are no longer diminishing your light for anyone, and that shift is incredibly magnetic. Everything you need is being put into place, even if you haven't seen it yet. The blueprint is intact, the connections are forming, the path is being cleared, and most importantly, your inner world is stabilizing. This Friday is the moment when you feel safe again. Not because everything is perfect, but because your peace no longer relies on external circumstances. Your peace is now internal, unshakable, and divinely sustained. This Friday acts as a mirror, reflecting back to you the immense growth and progress you have made. You won't need anyone to remind you of your power. You will feel it once again. You will recall the moments you almost surrendered, and gratitude will rise from deep within. You'll realize, I made it. I'm still here, and something significant is just beginning. So, let the pressure dissipate. Allow the anxiety to melt away, and let the past remain in the past. The moment ahead is sacred. It is your time, your confirmation, your personal message from heaven saying, now. When heaven says now, nothing can obstruct it. Not fear, not delays, not doubt. You are about to enter a space where what once felt challenging will start to feel effortless because it's aligned and it's yours. This Friday serves as proof that you have not been forgotten, that your prayers were never lost, that your energy was not wasted. Everything you've given, your time, your love, your faith, your vision is returning to you multiplied in divine timing. It all begins beautifully and subtly this Friday, God's chosen one. This Friday represents more than just a moment. It is a divine signature affirming that your time has not been squandered. You are stepping into what is already completed in the spiritual realm, the very essence of what you've been praying for, preparing for, and quietly yearning for. It is now moving toward you at an acceleration that only heaven can orchestrate. This is not a fresh start from scratch. It is a continuation of a journey that heaven never interrupted for you. Even during the periods you perceived as delays, the plan was still unfolding, and now you are poised to catch up with what has awaited you. Not because you fell behind, but because your spirit is finally aligned and ready to carry it. Your life's frequency has elevated. You have been recalibrated through pain, quiet moments, and hidden seasons, and now you are vibrating at a level where your promise can acknowledge you. This Friday is the day you step into the place where promise and preparation converge. Do not underestimate what may appear to be an ordinary day. The greatest breakthroughs often dawn in silence. A whisper in your heart, an unexpected peace amidst your routine, or an intuitive signal that something has shifted, even if nothing visually seems altered yet. That's how transformation begins, not with a grand display, but through gentle frequencies. This Friday, your spiritual signal will be unmistakable. You won't have to push anything. You will simply know that this is it. Something significant has commenced, and because something sacred is unfolding, you must also guard what is being birthed. You aren't mandated to share every insight or compelled to validate every feeling. This new chapter is not about convincing others. It is about connecting more deeply with yourself and remaining anchored in the divine. Protect your energy, protect your clarity, and safeguard the quiet inner peace you've strived so hard to reclaim. This Friday is not about proving. It is about receiving. As your energy shifts, everything around you will start to reflect that change. People may respond differently. Circumstances could begin to shift in your favor, and unexpected support may emerge. Why? Because you have finally tuned into your true timeline, the version of your life that exemplifies your power, your light, and your calling. You have outgrown the low frequencies of worry, complacency, and overthinking.